Well, here we are. It is finally my last week before Christmas vacation, and I invited one of my best friends in craft beer to join me for what we've been doing all week on Old 94.9 in our last call. Tomme Arthur from Port, Lost Abbey, Hop Concept, Tiny Bubbles, and what is that really cool tea company you guys also do? Charisma tea. So I can vouch for every single one of those products except for the Charisma tea, but if Tommy's doing it, it's going to be good. Hands down.
I've promised Jeremy I'll get him some beer. Some tea.
Or tea.
Yeah.
For some reason this summer I really got into the whole hard tea thing, and I think it was just probably a snapback from all the seltzers that I had been dabbling in, all the Trulies and the White Claws and some of the stuff that's made locally, and I just wanted something with a little more substance to it.
Yeah, we started on the project and I really embraced it, and it's gonna find itself someday. It's not going away.
I'm eager to see, especially that what you said it was peach.
Peach white tea.
Oh God, that sounds so good right now. Well, all week we've been enjoying some really fantastic beers, including their Hop Concept Holiday Beer, Jolly and Joyful IPA. If you have not seen the new can, I want to show it to you. Probably the beer that turned me into a double IPA fanatic, Mongo from Port Brewing, has a brand new can that is absolutely gorgeous. It jumps off the shelf, and if you're not used to looking for that, you will miss it. Because if you're looking for the old can, it don't exist anymore. Now we have a can with Orange Cat tendencies.
Orange for orange. That's the messaging, right?
Yeah. And if you're in San Diego, here's something to pay close attention to, because until when does Santa's Village, the Christmas Village, wrap up?
Around Christmas time. Let's just say we might extend it through the end of the year, but we'll see.
Oh, I just had a thought. How many bottles of beer from the box set can I restock?
Oh, we don't have any out for sale currently, but we do actually have extra bottles from the box set. So we actually are selling complete box sets at this point. So there's a few on the Village.
Probably one of my favorite things that I've got ever, and I still have it to today. The box and the bottles from the entire collection. It was one of the coolest things I had ever seen a brewery do. They quite literally got a gig box, spray painted it. They had was it Dead Feather Moon? Their lead singer did the
Justin,
album cover.
Yeah, he was on the album cover. Yeah.
And then what they did is they did a whole series of beers and went in that box where each one was a mixtape, and that went with a theme. And what was the one that had what looked like Angus writing on a chalkboard?
Track 8. That was Number of the Beast.
Track 8 was the money.
Yeah, we actually remade a few of them. Track 8 was Number of the Beast. Judgment Day Bourbon Barrel Aged with cinnamon and chilies, and Track 10, which was Imperial Stout with coffee and cocoa nibs. Those have made appearances since the box set, but everything in the box set was based on Heaven and Hell. So all kinds of great classic rock and hair metal and all kinds of things.
Well, what else would you expect from the Lost Abbey? Well, we're actually going to wrap up our Happy Hour Last Call segment here in a few seconds with a beer that was the last beer that I finished from my cellar while I was drinking it through COVID. So this should be interesting.
I had no idea how prescient that I just showed up with something that you were rocking during COVID. This is Extravaganza. This is one of those things that we definitely have kind of brought back out from the cold box, and it's a 15% alcohol barley wine aged in cognac barrels. Sublime.
Strap in, because the intro is playing right now. I'm almost afraid, because Tommy just let it slip exactly how strong this beer we're about to drink is. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It is Tommy's Christmas Extravaganza as Tomme Arthur joins me from Port, Lost Abbey, Hop Concept, Tiny Bubbles. And this beer was, I think, one of the most interesting beers I think you have ever released from a religious standpoint, the Lost Abbey being what it is. But I know this came in the time of Extravaganza, didn't it? This was in between the two popes?
Yeah, so the Pope is an interesting thing. It's been around for how many thousands of years or hundreds of thousands of years? Or, there's been a lot of popes. And only 3 of them have ever decided to retire before they died. And Extravaganza refers to the empty seat that is the papal throne. And when the last pope decided he just abdicated it, we decided this was a really good time to make a religiously themed beer. So 15% alcohol barley wine to celebrate when the pope decides to retire again. Probably not in our lifetime.
No, I doubt that'll ever happen. But, I mean, just the whole beer itself. This is how many years old now?
We think this was 2011. It's one of those things, we can Google it, but that would ruin the show.
We don't Google things.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, the heat from this beer, gone.
Yeah. It was firewater when we first released it.
Oh, yes, it was.
Yeah, the cognac barrels. It was belly water.
It was hot. And I remember the first time I tried this when it was freshly made. It was flavorful, but dude,
Yeah, don't let it match.
what it has become is truly a work of art.
It's been fun to watch this one progress, and it's under a lot of people's radars because it just wasn't something that was very commercial. We released it and sold it at the brewery, and those people that bought it, put it in their closets, are being rewarded for it, and that's why we're letting a few of them breathe because they're just beautiful.
Now, you said the people who bought it back when it dropped, this is an optimum time to open it. If you want to sit on it, go ahead and sit on it. But I think right now, great time to open the bottle. If you didn't get one, you're doing a little Christmas village here for another couple of days since Christmas is this weekend.
Yeah, those people in the last minute need to get a gift. This is it. Lots of cool vintage bottles at the brewery in San Marcos, the original location off the 78, and some stunning beers available for purchase, and certainly something you want to sip by the fire. So looking forward to it.
Stunning is definitely how I would define Sedevacante. So if you can, get down to Lost Abbey, go grab yourself some and enjoy your holiday season. We are getting out of here with a little bit of Christmas music because, well, it's coming this weekend. Look at that. All done, all wrapped up. All right. So there you go. You have it from the man himself. We'll see you on the other side of 2023. Bye-bye. Boom.